Well, hi folks, and welcome to day 12 of our 28-day spring cleanup. So today we're going to pray for guidance. Whoa, hang on a second. Praying for guidance? I didn't sign up to do some praying. Well, listen, what is prayer? Let's make that our first question. What is prayer? So hit the pause and just write down what you think prayer or praying is. Now, when I think of praying, I think there's three types really. One is singing or praising outward. Secondly is being very introvert, very inward and meditating. And then thirdly is being quite contemplative, which is kind of a mixture of the two. Taking something from the outward world, contemplating it, and then bringing it into my inside world. Ultimately though, prayer is just a way of communicating. Now if you're a person of faith and you subscribe to a higher power, then you would say that praying or communicating is with that higher power. Now if you don't believe in a higher power, it doesn't matter, it still works, because what we might think of is that we are looking to connect with our higher self or a different way of thinking. So, dun, 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 look at that fine bit of artwork. This is me right here, got a bit of an odd shaped head, but what we're going to look at is this idea that we have kind of three aspects to ourselves. So I'm going to draw a couple of lines here. So there's a line going from the top of the ear to the top of the ear, and then another line going from the bottom of the ear to the bottom of the ear. Now this bit in the middle we're going to call our conscious self, which I can't write upside down. I'll just call it conscious self, and that's our what we're doing right now. We're being conscious of what we're doing. Oh, I've got an itch, I'm being conscious of it. Okay. The one below that is our subconscious. So that's sort of things that we do maybe automatically or stuff that we push to one side. And then up here we've got what we call our super conscious or our higher conscious. Okay. Now when we're praying for guidance, what we're doing is we're bringing into our conscious state of awareness something that we've either pushed into our subconscious or something that we're drawing in from our higher super conscious. I'm going to give you an example. Driving. Okay, out in the real world exists this idea of being able to drive. When we learn to drive, we draw that into our conscious state of mind, and then once we've learned how to drive, we push our natural or our habits into our subconscious. And in the same way, we can draw that analogy into everything that we do. Now remember, the whole point of this cleanup is to tidy up our lives. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a minute to meditate, and we're going to draw into our everyday life or into our real awareness something that we are grateful for or something that we are needing help with, and then we're going to listen for the answer. Now quite often that answer sounds like our own voice in our own head, but maybe it's come from a place that we didn't necessarily or don't often access. So any prayer shouldn't be a prayer of supplication, of wanting, it should be a prayer of gratitude. And like we've already identified, when we draw stuff, or when we are grateful for stuff that we've got in our life, we draw more things to it. So if you've got a problem in one of the areas of your life, what I'd like you to do is just meditate on it, to pray for guidance. So if you just sit nice and quiet, nice and relaxed, you can sit on a cushion, you can lay out on the floor, on a couch, on a bed, and just close your mind, or close your eyes rather, relax yourself and focus on your breathing, and just hold in the centre of your mind what it is you need guidance for, and then allow something to trickle in or to trickle up and give you some guidance. We're kind of moving into a new sort of area for the next few days of our cleanup, where we're going to play around with this idea of meditating. Don't shy away from it, don't get frightened of it, give it some thought, give it a little play and see how you get on. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.